Welcome to Kerbieverse, the Inner Mastery Sessions podcast. No fluff, just truth. Now let's begin.
Becoming unavailable for your old life.
Hello, one and all. Episode 10 of the Kerbieverse Inner Mastery Sessions podcast. Wherever you are listening, thank you very much. I much appreciate it. We are now on Spotify as well. We will be on our own platform called Zenler, where you'll be able to find more, podcasts, meditations, frequency sounds, guided meditations, and other beautiful sounds and words. That is coming in a couple of months, hopefully in July or August. Keep your eyes peeled. Thank you very much. Shall we begin? Let's. So at some point, you have to stop negotiating with your past. There's an old saying, the past is history. The future is mystery. However, the present is a gift. We have to live in the present and not managing it, not working through it, not revisiting it when it feels familiar, just ending it, moving forward. We live in the present to carry on, to move forward. Because I'm telling you, as long as your old life is still an option, you will keep returning to it over and over and over again. Okay? Not always consciously either, but consistently. So today is about one thing: becoming unavailable to that past. Most people try to change while keeping a fallback option. Okay. Now I've said that, and I've said that in a couple of podcasts before, that it's good to have a fallback. Now, when I mean it's good to have a fallback, it's good to have a fallback financially, or something like that, or you have another plan. This is a completely different thing. Okay. You go back into old habits, old thinking, old standards, things that are just not even working for you, and you just keep trying and you use that scenario. Let's say you're using a program in the software in the operating system that's old and you've not updated it, just in case. Just in case it's what keeps them stuck, I'll go back to it, it'll be all right. No, it won't be. Because things then can get uncomfortable, all right? They go back, not forward. So nothing stabilizes as such in life. Nothing sort of locks in to place. Yes, this is definite. I'm going to start doing this. Does that make sense to you all? I hear you all say, yes. Let's make this abundantly clear. Interest says, I want this. Commitment says, there is no alternative. Most people are interested in change. Very few are committed to it. Commitment removes flexibility, you see. It removes excuses. It removes the option to retreat and say, goodbye, I'm not doing this. And at that level of decision, it feels really intense, but it's also what creates that transformation. And transformation is good, as long as you are prepared for what you are asking for, what you're desiring for. Like I said, say like, I know it's it's a bit of a crazy analogy, but you get the gist of this. Is that if you want a Ferrari, desire a Ferrari, okay, and you're in, say like, the borough of Stalybridge, Ashton under Lyne, Mosley, or wherever, somewhere small, where you're going to park it, unless you've got a nice big house, and a driveway or whatever. Where you going to drive it, a driveway, and where you're going to drive it, because you really want to go and rev it up, So in that way. So this is where identity becomes solid. You stop asking, should I? And then you stop debating, maybe later. You operate from, this is who I am now. And that decision simplifies everything. Because when identity is clear, choices become very, very obvious. You don't negotiate with behaviour that doesn't match it. You reject it automatically. Your standards determine your reality, not your intentions or your goals. What you refuse to accept, okay? It's what you refuse to accept, not your intentions and not your goals. If your standards are low, your results will reflect it. If your standards are high, your behaviour adjusts to meet them. So becoming unavailable is not dramatic, it's structured. You raise the standard and enforce it every time. Now we can apply the order peripositivum and the Claude negativum to this at its strongest level. A peripositivum, you fully open to your new identity. You act from it. You reinforce it. You stabilize it without hesitation. Claude negativum, you completely close off the old. Not occasionally, not when it's convenient, completely, no access, adios, go away. Because partial closure keeps patterns alive. Remember when I said, sometimes we want to close it, but we don't want to close it because we just keep a little gap open, and so it needs to be closed completely. You remove the idea of going back, not emotionally, structurally. You don't try to change, you decide and operate accordingly. And when that decision is repeated enough and enough and enough, it becomes automatic. That's when identity holds. Alright, does that make sense? Good. This is not about pressure, it's about clarity. Because once you remove the option to return, your direction becomes singular and all you do is go forward. And that's where momentum accelerates.
Here comes the blunt truth.
As my guy said, the blunt truth is, as long as your old life is available, you will keep choosing it. Don't you want to move on? Don't you want to move forward? Learn things new, be better within yourself. No, everything that I've said in the podcast, it's a suggestion. So you can either try it or you don't. And if you try it and you do great, then absolutely fantastic. Then you just keep moving forward and just excelling with your life. Not just in business, but life, love, health, and then the prosperity and the abundance and everything comes with it. Here's your homework. You're getting fed up with the homework. I hope you've been doing it because, people have said to me, it's coming from the heart and everything else. And sometimes it's really, really hard to do something that you're not used to. But once you get used to it, as I've been saying, it will get better and better and better. So identify. Identify. No. Identify one behaviour you keep returning to and remove access to it completely. No exceptions. All right? Identify one behaviour. Write it down if you want. Write it down if you want. Identify one behaviour you keep returning to and then remove the access to it completely. With no exceptions, just go. And an affirmation you can use is that I am no longer available for my past. I am no longer available for my past. Okay? Have a great day, wherever you are in this beautiful earth of ours. We've got 2 more to go. I love ya. Be Kirby cool. Adios.
You've been listening to the Kerbieverse, the Inner Mastery Sessions podcast.